Hello lady killers and man-eaters, this is Id3ntyD from Fillwithskill.com, and we have today the first episode of an expert round for Shards of War, so you guys get some insights about what pro players are thinking. With me on the Skype call is ITX tutor Steven from ITX Tutor, who is usually playing a little bit more casual games like Minecraft and GTA, but after the success he had in the Invitational, he's eager to burn through MOBAs and to start playing MOBAs and to create content. So subscribe to his channel for awesome Shards of War content. And of course we have because we need an expert, of course, too, in this expert round. We have Noheal4you from the team Steamroller. Who doesn't know them? 5 Community Cups winners they took already home, and of course he was a force behind the last Turbo Refrigerator team, which won the last Invitational.
Well, then my introduction. So this is Id3ntyD from Fillwithskill, and he's currently the live broadcaster for Shards of War and the main content creator. He also won the first Invitational as the team leader, and you should definitely check out his amazing guides on YouTube and his commentary on Twitch.
That was like honey. Thank you very much. So guys, I think this time, because we have it currently like it's up to date, the latest patch, I think we would like to talk a little bit about the latest patch and the new map, and maybe we get already some information going for new players and maybe even for veterans to have a certain point of view on the new content. So first impression on the new map, Noheal. Mio, what you say?
Well, new map is a lot more intensive in compared to the last map. Old map was a bit slower. New map is really intensive and fun to play. You have more objectives. Objectives are fast-paced, so you need to think fast and you need to react fast. It's a lot of fun.
Okay, especially I think the system where the drones are arriving they're traveling through the map, arriving in the middle, and they're on the 2 points where you can basically destroy those drones in order to get points for the mech suit. This is like, it gives a lot of objective and constantly pressure on the teams, not only to pressuring the lanes, but to take those objectives in order to take this very strong mech suit. Like for you as an ITX, for you as a let's say you joined Shards of War rather recently, and the game was already action, like it wasn't action focused very much. Do you think that actually there's too much action now on the new map? Would you say it's overwhelming?
No, I think it's good, because Mio told me before the first patch it was very fast. Then now it got a bit slow, and I think it's pretty good that they changed something. So it's not really the same again, just like in other MOBAs where you just have a skin for the map, but actually the same.
Yeah, it's the map is really definitely different, and new strategy will come in, new tactics has to be developed. Do you like the artwork?
Yeah, sure. I think it looks cool. It looks something like, I don't know, Star Wars.
Yeah, it reminds me very much of some, I don't know, like there was this games, like I feel like maybe a little bit Quake, like those kind of games a little bit.
Yes.
Definitely, or?
Games.
Yeah, definitely. So,
Really cool.
Noheal, what do you think about? We don't have a Drake anymore, so there's one objective less on the new map, but we have the mech suit.
We don't have a Drake as the end game mechanic anymore, but we still have the main objective is the same. You still need to destroy the towers, you still need to destroy the headquarters, but in a different way now. We have a mech suit, which is a big robotic thing everybody can get into and destroy, make havoc on the map. So your small objective, let's say like that, is to protect the drones, which will power the mech suit. When you get the mech suit, you can attack enemy base and do a lot of damage with it. So
Yeah, what I personally I think is very awesome, because the Drake on the standard, on the original map, is kind of something you take as an objective, but you can't really influence like it's straightforward what is happening. It's like, you know, there's a game goes a little bit in linear. I don't know how to say it. There's a linear result. Do you understand what I mean? Like, you know, it goes just through mid lane from your tower straight towards the enemy tower. And now with a mech suit, you are have much more possibilities, mobility in taking objectives. You can decide, for example, not to go for the HQ, but to clean the whole map of other drones and then to make a major push with it. So there's a lot of new strategies possible.
New strategies and possibilities. Mech suit is really good for destroying the drones, so you can go for neutrals. You can roam with it in case you need those side objectives. But usually mech suit is very good for controlling one side of the map. You can just dedicate your player with the mech suit and a little bit of support and roam on the map. You can go, for example, on top, and other players can go on the bottom. This way you can split push, still get the experience and destroy at least one tower for sure.
Okay.
It is a really nice change compared to Dragon, because Dragon goes only through the middle and you don't really have any options there. You must go through the middle.
Okay. So ITX now when the map was, the new patch was released, I basically spent like 5-6 hours trying to grasp the new maps, the new strategies behind it, how to play. When you started to play the map, would you say that this map is rather focused on like split pushing, like sentinels on their own, small teams trying guerrilla tactics, or would you say it's more like a map predestined for a team to stick together, to zerg and in a ball and to make things happen like that? What would you say?
Well, I haven't played so much with that, but I think everything is open, so you can do a lot. You can split push, you can stay together. There are a lot of new possibilities for tactics.
Okay, so you would still think that the map is rather balanced for all the possibilities you could want to have that you have
sure.
system. Okay. That's really cool. When talking about balance and when talking about different tactics, I think one of the first thing players will think of is sentinel lineups, team constellation. Noheal, Mio, what would you say? How does a new map change the lineups which we're gonna see in future?
New map. First of all, new map is bigger, I think, and you have a lot of more jungle area. Jungle area with the shields, with walls and juke areas, so you need a lot of more mobility. Old characters like, for example, Warhead, they have long range, which will not help them a lot in the jungle areas. So we will actually have to focus on characters with sentinels, which have lob shots, skill shots, which can dodge, jump around. They will be used a lot. I think they are a real force on this map.
Okay.
So actually in this new update, for example, Bastion gets a lot of more love.
Oh yeah, I didn't think of it actually. Yeah, that's true, because he has, you know, in the tight spots, if you're fighting, especially, you know, those spots where you can take those battery drones, this is rather a tight spot, so their long ranges aren't necessary, as you said already. However,
Yes, continue.
However, what I find very interesting on this map, and maybe you guys saw this too, that there are certain passages where you can't run. So you know, like guides where you can't run, but it's like open, so you can shoot through them. You can't run through certain passages, but you can shoot over them. And this, of course, is predestined for heroes with a nonsense. Let's say it again. This is predestined for sentinels who have actually a long range and to shoot into the bag of running away sentinels. This is actually quite interesting. There are a few passages like that.
There are a few places where actually Warhead can be a beast.
Yeah.
But you need to get the fight to that place in order to use your strength. So there are bridges, there are areas where heroes with low range cannot shoot. So Warhead has an upper hand there, and of course Warhead is not obsolete. He is as useful as always, especially on getting the power drones.
Yeah, because
that area is big. That area is big, and also there is a bridge area, as I've told you. So it's very strong.
Okay, if
certain places.
So, because as a last question for this interview, because we don't want to make this interview too long, we don't want people to get bored by our talking, to you both, what would be your favorite, or just, shoot from your hip, what would be your favorite lineup for Sentinels? The trick with it is that in future we need to expect that we're gonna have a random map selection. So we're gonna select the Sentinels first, and then we know on which map we're gonna play. So we need to adjust our lineups towards 2 maps, which is kind of difficult. So it's still very early, so don't nail us on those champions and those Sentinels. But just an idea. Noheal, what would you take as a lineup?
Well, as a lineup, we need one tank. So tank option would be probably Rhino, although Bastion has got some love, so we can consider Bastion too. But this time I would go with Rhino for a tank. I would go with more mobility, so Striker is a really good option, I think. Striker. Then we can go with the Breach, maybe. Breach is also good choice on this map.
But the Sentinel choices for both maps, right? Because like you would play a tournament, and then you need to have a lineup for both maps.
Yeah, that
so
would work on both maps.
Okay, good.
That would work on both maps. So we can go with another pusher. Another pusher would be probably Decima. She is a support, but she is a really good pusher in the fight.
Okay.
And we have left with only one place, which will go to Cobra.
Cobra
is a beast.
Yeah, I think that actually the second map favors Cobra, because there are more spots where he, as a unique sentinel, can actually jump, gap close over walls. This is, I think, the unique. Blitz, for example, is a strong assassin too, but he can't follow a Cobra.
Blitz is a strong assassin, but he is really straightforward. Let's say it like that, and he cannot use jungle for his strength.
Okay.
Cobra can use the map and terrain much better.
Yeah, so if I would right now need to select a sentinel, I still would go for Bulwark, because I think that with his longer bowler range, with his stronger, well, Rhino has a very strong initiate, because he can jump, but it's very short for my feeling, very short distance. So Bulwark has more sustain, has his power, and is global or very strong AoE. So this can come very handy. And the drone fighting, I would definitely take Striker. I think he's completely underrated currently, and he needs to be played more, even on the standard map, because he's so strong. People, he's like a strong hybrid. He can assassinate, he can split push, he can escape, do a lot of stuff, like you said already. Cobra, definitely. I definitely would take Cobra with me. I would take as a supporter, well, we need to see how Gemini is working out. I think she was buffed severely, so let's see if she is strong enough already to be in tournament play. For now, I would go with Flatline, just a safe choice. Again, AoE or Patches actually, because his AoE will help a lot in the tight spots as well. Now I have 2 choices more. I would definitely go with Warhead. His pushing abilities are unmatched. And last but not least,
Cobra?
The Cobra I had already, right?
You already had.
Nah, we're taking Rega as Cobra, then we don't need a 5th player. I don't know. I think I would go with Zell, or I would go maybe even Vulcan. I think maybe Vulcan is even an option on the second map, but how good he is on the first map, I'm not sure. Who am I forgetting? Whatever. Good. Something like that. So, shoot, ITX, your turn.
Well, I don't know. What should I say here? I really don't know.
You're not. You didn't. What should you say? That you don't have a final setup, or you just don't want to give away the secret?
No.
Yeah.
I have so many subscribers. They're all playing that. No, but joking. Yeah. We should do a cut here.
Okay, then Then in this case, where you get the other question. What do you think of the new Sentinel? Do you like her?
Yeah, I don't have her. I haven't bought yet.
Okay, so but you saw from an artwork and stuff, from a general idea. Maybe you played even already against her. Not sure. So
there should be more girls with more skills.
Okay. More girls with more skills. That's totally, comes together with my slogan, winners are sexy. So that works out. No, here, let's have this as a final question so we actually talk about the new Sentinel too. What would you say? Is she a powerhouse or is she more like balanced?
New Sentinel is really a powerhouse, I think. Maybe it's too strong.
Oh, really?
At this point. She is really a big harasser. She's a supporter, but her main supporting thing is actually attack. So she is not like a healing supporter, but she is more of a hybrid pusher.
Like an offensive supporter.
Yes, she is an offensive support which will help you into pushing towers, especially, and fighting in the 5-on-5 battles. She is the strongest there. So her passive gives you an opportunity to make your enemy move, because if they're standing, they will not survive long. And when you're attacking, enemy cannot really defend good if you make them run around and not able to shoot. So that's her main utility, and we can make a loadout around it, which will increase her passive ability. We can imbue it with slow and incendiary rounds, so people will get a lot of damage if they stay and shoot.
Yeah, I understand.
Yes. Her shield is very strong. Shield is good for offensive maneuvers, and imbuing your teammate who has a fast attack, for example, and long range, it is also essential at pushing. So we can imbue our Volcano, for example, who was underrated, and he will be able to kill one-on-one anyone. So it's a really strong skill. Her ultimate is not really good all around, because you need to get all of your sentinels
in one place.
Yes.
And then Valkyrie.
yes. So it's a really good skill for enemy too.
Okay.
But you need a smart player on Decima who will cast it in right moment of the battle, when all array effect skills are already depleted. Yes, that's really nice. And her space skill, which I forgot to mention, it is a fantastic jungle skill. She can reveal fogs, she can initiate in the fogs. So she is good all around and really strong sentinel. We will see a lot of her in the future.
I have to admit that I wasn't convinced yet with her, but I'm a crappy support player, so I can't judge about this anyway, and I will just trust your opinion in this regard. I found her a little bit like, but I played her more like a standard supporter and not like an offensive supporter, so I need to maybe try again, work around this. I think that she is cute. Let's see, but let's see how exactly it works. Good, guys. I think this is a good moment to stop this first expert round in Shards of War. Thank you very much, Noheal, that you were here, that you had your time. Thanks for inviting me, ITX tutor, after all. And for everyone else, don't forget to subscribe to his channel. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, of course. And I'm very much looking forward again for the Sunday tournament. To be awesome broadcasting, having a good time with the teams and the community.
Watch this. It's even better than a football match. It's just crazy. So check this out.
Yeah, we will make sure to put some links in the description or in this video, however we can do it. So thanks for watching and have a fantastic good day.